And welcome back to News Now from Fox. I'm Daytona Everett. We do have a bit of breaking news that we're following right now. I'm going to show you some video that we're getting in from the Israel Defense Forces. It's coming via Storyful. Explosions were heard in Gaza City in the early hours of Wednesday. Yes, they are into Wednesday there. We are hearing that Israel jets have struck Gaza targets, ending that ceasefire. To give us a little more background information on all of that, I want to bring in my colleague, Andrew Kraft. Andrew, what does this all mean, and is the ceasefire over now?
Well, Daytona, it definitely does look like it, that ceasefire is no longer. It lasted well over 25 days, starting on May the 21st. But just overnight, we're getting reports that the Israeli military, the Israeli Defense Forces, said that it struck targets in Gaza overnight, and what it described as retaliation for balloons carrying explosives that were released from the territory and caused fires in Israel just yesterday. The strikes marked the first in the Palestinian enclave of Gaza since that May ceasefire ended. 11 days of the most intense hostilities that we've seen since summer of 2014. Those Israeli strikes left at least 250 Palestinians dead in Gaza at the time, while at least 12 Israelis died in the most recent clashes. In a statement issued overnight, the Israel Defense Forces blamed Hamas for launching the balloons and said it was, quote, prepared for all scenarios, including the resumption of hostilities. So, Daytona, not too great news out of Gaza, out of Israel tonight. And remember, Daytona, this is all coming after a major shift in politics, in Israeli politics over the weekend. Remember, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is no longer in power. He's not the prime minister. He is in the opposition camp now. The new prime minister, his name, Naftali Bennett. He's leading a coalition of a diverse array of voices in the Israeli Knesset, that's the parliament there. And so right now it'll be interesting to see how this new prime minister, Naftali Bennett, will respond and will deal with these new rounds of hostilities coming 25 days after that ceasefire has held. The ceasefire tonight, no more in Israel. So we'll be watching this here on News Now from Fox, no doubt, but this is not good news for the area in the Middle East there.
Yeah, Andrew, all of this coming after what we thought was kind of done and dead, a whole, I guess, uprising of what could be yet another series of airstrikes. Here we'll be watching all of that. We don't have any live pictures for you. Again, just want to remind you those were coming from the Israel Defense Forces. If we get any more video, we will bring that to you here on News Now. So, Andrew, thank you so much. We'll be heading into the rest of the night here, more coverage to get to. Like I said,